Hi there, my name is Danielle Sicard, and I'm the town clerk in Easton. I'm here today to talk to you about the annual town election. Due to the current pandemic, and through legislation signed by the governor in March, the select board has voted to reschedule the annual town election to Saturday, June 27th, to be held at Oliver Ames High School from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Residents interested in registering to vote can do so by completing an online registration form that can be found at the Secretary of Commonwealth's website, which is www.sec.state.ma.us/OVR/. From that page, you can click on Register or Pre-Register to vote to begin your online application. If you're not sure what your voter registration or your voter status is currently, you can also use that website to click on Check Register Information button, and that will tell you whether or not you're a registered voter here in Easton. The deadline to apply to register to vote in the upcoming annual town election is Wednesday, June 17th. So please be sure to check your voter status, and for those who are not registered that want to be, to do that before June 17th. The current pandemic will require modifications to the layout and to the format of our polling location to ensure a safe and successful voting process for all voters and election staff. A team of leaders here in town, including myself, emergency management, public health officials, and others are working on developing an election day plan, which includes implementation of social distancing and sanitation protocols, as well as recommendations to voters who want to vote on election day, such as where do I go? What do I expect? What do I bring? And how can I arrive prepared on election day? In June, we will provide another public service announcement regarding the election day voting and all of the protocols that we've put together and plans. Today, however, I'd like to talk to Easton voters about absentee and early voting by mail options. Under the Massachusetts Constitution, absentee ballots are available for all elections to voters who are disabled, out of town on election day, or have a religious belief preventing them from voting at the polls on election day. In response to the declared state of emergency, legislation was passed to allow for early voting by mail, which essentially provides for no excuse voting by mail. This legislation does not include early voting in person, and it is available only for elections to be held before June 30th. All Easton voters qualify to receive a ballot by mail for the annual town election through this early voting legislation. To obtain a ballot by mail, you must first complete an application. You can find this application on the town's website at www.easton.ma.us/vote by mail, no spaces for the vote by mail, .pdf. Or you can email the town clerk's office at easton.ma.us, and we would be happy to email you the link to the application. To expedite the process, we recommend that voters will email their applications back to us. Again, that email is townclerks@easton.ma.us. Please note that we're unable to process an application that does not include a voter's signature on it. So an email telling us of your desire to obtain a ballot is simply not good enough for us to be able to send you your ballot. Once your completed application has been received by my office, a ballot will be mailed to you. If you're considering voting in the annual town election, we strongly recommend that you apply now. If you want to get your ballot, please don't delay. Allow enough time to have your application processed, to have the post office pick it up from our office and deliver it to your home or other location, and a time for you then to mark your ballot and return your ballot to us. Please note that ballots must be received back in my office by the close of polls on election day. So for the annual town election on June 27th, that means I need to have them back at the town clerk's office by 4 p.m. Ballots cannot be dropped off to the polling location on election day. You can either mail your ballot to us at 136 Elm Street, or you can leave your ballot that's completed in the drop box outside of the town offices. When completing your ballot, please remember to fill in the oval completely for the candidate that you are voting for. Do not use check marks or X's, and please use black, a black pen, or a black felt marker. I hope this has clarified a few things regarding voting by mail and the annual town election on June 27th. If you think you may be interested in voting this spring and you don't object to voting by mail, the town recommends taking advantage of this new legislation and the voting by mail option so that we can limit the community's exposure to the virus. The same option applies to Precinct 6 voters who may vote in the special state election for the 11th district representative seat, which will be held at the town offices on June 2nd. For additional election-related information, please visit the website at www.easton.ma.us, go to Departments, Town Clerk, and then Election Information. As always, please feel free to contact the Town Clerk's office with questions or concerns that you may have. While the town offices remain closed, we recommend that you direct your questions to us via email. And once again, that email is townclerksoffice@easton.ma.us. Thank you very much for your time and attention, and please stay well.